I'm Kelly Beck, and I'm a Shepherd's Cove Hospice Foundation supporter, and I'm here to share my story. In 2022, Kelly Adams invited me to my first Shepherd's Cove event, and at the time I did not understand what Shepherd's Cove was, besides it just being another hospice. She really introduced me to the foundation aspect of it, and then she invited me to my first summer soiree, which was so fun. But sitting in that room full of people that was sharing their testimonies and giving their stories about why they support the foundation and Shepherd's Cove and why it was so meaningful really gave me a new light on what Shepherd's Cove meant to not just Kelly, but to our community as a whole. Before she passed away in 2022, she had always told me to get involved in things that were very meaningful to me. But at the time, I didn't really have anything that was meaningful. I didn't really know where I fit in the community. So after she passed away, I felt like Shepherd's Cove was something that I wanted to get more involved in, but I had never had a personal experience with Shepherd's Cove. So at the time, I didn't feel like I could give it what it needed. In December of 2022, my grandfather was put on palliative care, and so he stayed at his home. Shepherd's Cove provided him with a hospital bed and everything that we needed to keep him comfortable at home. And then I really saw how his nurses that would come visit him weekly or daily really cared for him. And then when he passed away in 2023, he was at home. But just the patience and the kindness that his nurses showed, our family was just like nothing else I had really experienced. And it meant a lot to our family that he got to be at home and pass away there surrounded by all of our family. I knew then, I was like, okay, I understand now why so many people love Shepherd's Cove Hospice. And I felt like I wanted to get involved then, but I didn't know anybody here. I didn't know who to reach out to. And then a few months later, my grandmother took a turn for the worse. And she was placed at the inpatient unit, which is where she lived out the remainder of her days. And the care, the family being able to just sit and be with her and pray with her and remember her meant so much to me and to my family that we just got to sit and be with her until she passed away. And then when she did pass away, the nurse just came in and said, y'all just take your time. There's no rush. Be with her. Be here as a family and just let us know whenever y'all are ready to leave her. When she was here at Shepherd's Cove, she left me her Bible, which had a bunch of things in it that she had left to me. It had letters from her in it telling me that how proud she was of me and how she wanted me to continue to share my light and my joy. And she had given me a poem, and it's called The Grandmother's Pearls of Wisdom. But a couple of lines, it says, let kindness spread like sunshine, embrace those who are sad, respect their dignity, give them joy, and leave them feeling glad. And then another part, it says, the world is far from perfect. There is conflict and there is strife, but you can still make a difference by how you live your life. And I just feel like if I can make a difference in someone else's life by sharing hospice with them and helping the foundation through anything they need me to do, I feel like I'm making my grandmother proud. That is why I support Shepherd's Cove Hospice.